On Thanksgiving night, while families across our republic sat down to dinner, a march in Dearborn erupted with chants calling for revolution against the United States. And this happened less than 24 hours after a National Guard member was ambushed near the White House and killed, and another one is left fighting for their life as we speak. And it gets worse. The crowd didn't just march, they escalated their rhetoric in a moment where the entire country was supposed to be grieving. So do you guys think the timing was accidental? I want you to let me know in the comments because I don't think it was an accident. Let's go ahead and break down what happened. So my name's Tom, I'm with the Daily Beltway, and I'm also a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. If you guys are new here, please hit subscribe because every like, comment, and subscription helps us reach more people who care about the truth. And I'm going to say the Dearborn March wasn't a quiet demonstration. It wasn't a vigil. It took place hours after a National Guard soldier serving in our nation's capital was gunned down by a man who entered this country through a failed refugee pipeline, thanks Joe Biden. Instead of unity, instead of respect, the crowd in Michigan chanted for an uprising against America. So let's go ahead and get into it. Footage from the march. Makes you really happy we have the Second Amendment, huh, guys? So let me know in the comments, should this kind of rhetoric be allowed on U.S. soil the day after a guardsman is killed? Or these people, maybe they should have put it off to where it wasn't on freaking Thanksgiving. Local officials didn't have answers. Some called it expression. Others stayed silent. But across the nation, America watched a crowd demand a revolt, not overseas, not metaphorically, but against the United States itself. And they did it on Thanksgiving. The same night, a military family was grieving the loss of their daughter. Residents inside Dearborn said, even said the march crossed the line. Veterans groups condemned it, and people across the country are asking whether America is now seeing the early signs of imported hostility turning inward. We might be. This wasn't a misunderstanding. It wasn't symbolic language. It was a crowd calling for revolution against the country that gave them the freedom to do so. If you got value from this news update, please tap subscribe. My opinion is next. And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to keep this channel strong for every patriot watching. You know what? There's a saying, if you're feeling froggy, then jump, right? So, yeah, there's plenty of people who are waiting for that moment. So this moment in Dearborn should alarm every American. Calls for revolution against the United States shouted in the street the very night a National Guard member's family was sitting in silence at their Thanksgiving table. The timing tells you everything. A republic cannot survive if its people use its freedoms to attack itself from within. Disagreement is part of America. That's like every day, guys. Every day, we're supposed to disagree. That's what makes this country great. Debate is part of America, but cheering for the downfall of the country that sheltered you, the country